What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our third episode on this channel. Today we will be looking into the Fanatics Collect. That's right, the Fanatics Collect auction that will be going into extended bidding tonight, May 4th. I believe it actually goes into extended bidding. It doesn't show you up here. Right here. 5 hours. So like 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Central, 8 Eastern, must be. Alright, so we're going to look at the highest priced ones, and there's going to be 24 per page. We're going to go through about 2 pages, kind of talk about them. On Fanatics Collect, they are mainly sports, and then we'll go and look at some of the ended auctions from our alt. Or maybe we'll do that. We might do that as a separate video and do the alt from last week and the Fanatics from tonight. We'll look at that and we'll look at how those ended potentially tomorrow. So starting off here, we got a out of 3 patch auto with the logo man here of Russell Westbrook from 2014. $25,000. That's a lot. But it's a logo man. Logo mans go for a ton. It's not a 1-on-1 though, which is kind of crazy, but those early logo men are rare to find for sure. Moving on to the next card, we have the 2020 Bowman First Pete Crow Armstrong out of 5. I did not know that he started with the Mets. Interesting. That's in a 9.5 auto 10. That's at 20,000, which is really good. And then we're over here on an exquisite collection LeBron RPA. Actually, not RPA. Sorry, it's not a rookie. Just a patch auto of out of 23, 9.5. I don't know if they got the signature. We're gonna make it bigger. I don't know if they got the signature done or not. It doesn't say that it is, but I would sure think they did. Let's see. Here's the back. Come on. Show me the back. Yes, they did. It's a 10. So a 9.5 10 on the LeBron James. And I believe it said 20,000 as well. If it loads. Not sure why it's loading so slow. Come on. Reload the page. Maybe it'll load a little quicker here. There we go. 19. Okay. 19,000 on that LeBron. Waiting for it to load. Again. There were some really good sales on alt this past week though, which is crazy. I didn't think that they were going to have any big sales like that. Come on, load up. There we go. Alright, we got a Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. It is out of, sorry, I think it is out of 10. Which is really cool. Authentic, it's all an altered card. I don't see that on the label. Certified authentic. I don't know why it says altered. I don't see it on the label at all where it says altered. So I'm not sure why it's saying that, but 18,000 there. Charizard, first edition Charizard Holo in a 9, 18,000. That'll go up a lot. That's a big card. 10s are really big, but that still will go probably closer in that $30,000 to $40,000 range. Luka RPA out of 15 from Flawless in a 9. A 9 is basically base condition, you know, like raw, but 16,000 there. Great card. Very good here. An 8 with an MBA. That's very good. Wayne Gretzky rookie card from O-Pee-Chee. It's not the regular tops, but it is O-Pee-Chee. 15,000. That I think will go higher than that. I don't know for sure, but I know that those cards go for a lot more than what they're showing on here that it's gonna go for. Shai, we got a Shai Gilgeous. Actually, they have it done here on Fanatics too that it's an S, which is very good. That's a very good card. Moving on to the Shai Black Gold out of 8 in a PSA 10. They didn't get the auto graded the way it looks. 14,000. Again, probably the MVP, even though I think it should be Jokic, but hey. Shai led his team to the #1 seed and a sweep in the first round of the playoffs. Dude's a baller. I can't say anything more. PSA 10 of a Topps Finest rookie refractor of LeBron. That is numbered out of 250 at 13,000. Very nice. Star Rubies, Vince Carter out of 25. It's an 8.5, but at $12,000, that's... These cards are beautiful. I've seen them in person. They are beautiful cards. And then we're moving on. PSA 10, Steph Curry, just his normal rookie card at $10,000. Holy cow. I had one that was like pristine condition like this, and I sold it for like $200 a while back. I mean, it wasn't recent, but wow. $10,000? That's crazy. That's crazy. Holy cow. That's an old label too. Wow. Huh. LeBron James SP Authentic Signatures. 1010. 10 grand. Joe Burrow. Patch out RPA. True RPA out of NT. 9,000. Jalen Hurts. Cracked Ice Auto out of 22 from Panini Contenders at 8,000. Raise the Roof out of 100 from Fleer Mystique. $8,700. Another beautiful, beautiful card. Love this card right here. NT logo tag patch out of 5 of Paul and Kobe. Love that card. 8,500. Another Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. PSA 10 of the orange out of 49. 87.50. A Jordan auto, I mean, those are always expensive, so that's not new. Dunkin' Donuts, sorry, of Jordan, beautiful. Luka rookie auto out of 15, 8,200. Promo Tropical, never even heard of that card, in an 8,000. I mean, that's crazy. Some of these cards are just nuts. Another Shai out of 99, 7,200. XY Charizard Hollow pre-release for the staff. So this is a pre-release staff hollow, 7,200. So these are actually more limited than what would have came out in the XY series. A RPA, even though it's not really a patch, it looks more like a jersey for KD, 7,200. And that's it for this page. Those are some strong numbers already. And we're actually going to switch over now, and we're going to go to best value, because I want to give you guys some of the best value cards to look at the moment as well. So we're going to do just a page of this. I disagree with this. I don't ever buy anything that's in a BCCG unless you can get it really cheap and it's of like a really good card, because the likelihood that they cross over, this is mint. See, mint or better. So mint or better, I mean, you're looking at, it's probably an 8. You know, it's not a great card. Freddie Mitchell. Who is that? I don't know who that is. No, this is kind of a nice card. This is kind of a nice card. In a 9, which is nice for a 90s die cut card. $58 of Barry Sanders, Hall of Famer. Can't complain about that. Wayne Gretzky, It's an authentic but altered card. A good player, but somebody altered it to who knows what they did. They might have cut it, something like that. A PSA 10 MPJ. See, like, here's a card where this is like an actual card in a good grade of a guy that has shown flashes that he could be good. I wouldn't buy a 7 of a Jordan, but 170 for an MPJ collector, maybe that's good. I wouldn't buy it as an investment unless you think that they're going to go deep into the playoffs or that he's going to have a phenomenal series even if they don't go deep. A soccer player, I don't know who this is. Again, Cam Reddish, I don't know why we'd be diving into that either. I mean, I know he plays for the Knicks, but I don't think that's worth diving into. I mean, I guess maybe it's cheap, $7. I mean, it ain't bad at all. But he doesn't get the type of run that you would really be looking for, in my opinion. Nick Prado, again, I don't know how they pick these as value, but some of them could be considered value, I guess. Just looking through here. This is a nice card right here. Jaren Jackson Jr., they're eliminated, so this number, don't be looking at it to go up from a playoff run. It's not going to happen. He's eliminated, but he is a great player. I don't know that he's the best player on their team, and he might not even be the second best player on their team, where that's the issue that comes in here with a card like that. Tani 50-50, again, I don't know that you chase after that. It's an out of 5 auto, I guess, that you could say that for this card to make it maybe worth going after for $6, but who's this guy? I've never heard of him. Doesn't mean that he won't turn into anything, but I've just never heard of him. Carl Lewis, cool card again, but why? Right? Like, why? So those are cards that they claim are of best value. Do I agree? I don't know. I don't know that they do. But now let's go to the featured. Because when you go and you just bring up the auction, this is what they're going to show you. These are the cards that they're going to show you. They're going to have the Prado that we just saw. They're going to have a Vladimir Guerrero 1 of 1 Superfractor from Bowman's Best in a 9 at $180. Then they're going to show you, it almost looks like a refractor, borderless refractor they call it, of Jordan in a 9.5, $650. Then you're going to see a Bedard. This card is beautiful, and that is actually a reasonably high grade for a PMG. PMGs don't grade well. They never have. If you have a high grade, like a 9 or a 10, really, of the old or the new, you're looking good. Most of the newer ones, though, don't hold the same value. Like if Bedard was from the 90s, a 90s basketball set, and he got an 8 like this, and it was out of 10, I mean, you're looking, it would be at 10 grand probably already, or higher. But from a current hockey set, it's still a great pull, and it'll be a great sale. It will be higher than this, I guarantee it. Shai out of Opulence. Again, I was a huge Opulence guy. I loved the look. I still love the look of this 2018 set of Opulence, for sure. Love it. Josh Young out of 10 to 70. A rookie auto out of NT International out of 60. They got it. Oh yeah, they did. They got it like an in-person graded, but not in the actual slab. So that value is gonna be lower than if they would have just slabbed it up. And if it did get a 9, that price would be a little bit higher. A little bit higher. I mean, it wouldn't be a ton higher, but it would be a touch higher. NT RPA of Jalen Hurts, the man. 1400. Yao Ming. That's a chrome refractor of Yao Ming. Beautiful in a 9.5. 320. Luke Robatelli in a 10 from 1987. Hank Aaron cut auto. $1,250. That's a beautiful card with the little jersey swatches on the side. Love that card. Love that card. First day issue Shaq in a 10. 260. Another Shea auto. Bill Russell auto. Keyshawn Johnson PMG out of 50. See, football's a little different. Football and baseball were a little different. Basketball was definitely the set that held the premium for the PMGs. And the PMGs look different, as you can see here, than what basketball did. We get a Prism Scope, or a Choice. Sorry, they don't call it Scope. That's Select. 975. Beautiful cards. Optic. Here's an Optic. Black Velocity out of 39. Beautiful card. It's in a 9, but if that had been a 10, that'd be an absolutely gorgeous card. Gordie Howe out of 9 from the Cup, I'm assuming. Yep. 850. Beautiful card. Again. Essential Credential of Dikembe Mutombo. See? Lower grade, an 8.5. $1,000. That's an 8.5 in Beckett. So that'd probably be an 8. Maybe a 7 in PSA. Which is crazy. There's crazy good cards. Some non so crazy cards that are ending in tonight's auction for sure. But we're going to go back to the highest price and we're going to go to the second page and just kind of see what else we've got. There wasn't a whole lot of baseball on the first page, so I'm trying to piece together where baseball is landing. There's been a couple hockey that we've seen today. The KD, that's actually crazy. That's just a game used card of Jordan here. Just a little jersey swatch, but it's a game used jersey. 6,500. Jordan rookie in an 8, 6,200. 2006 the Gold Stars. Here we go, 6,200. PSA 10 in the Japanese edition of 2001 Expedition. $6,000. Who's this? Ray Borke. I'm not really sure. 6,000 on his rookie and a 10. That's crazy. When you get cards from the 80s that get 10s, it's crazy. I just don't ever see a card. I've had some cards in my possession that are in good shape and they wouldn't get a 10, they'd be like a 7. So when you see an actual one that got them sharp corners, good centering on an 80s card is almost unheard of. Kobe auto again, 57. Neo 3 Hollow Shining Garados in a 10. Not really sure how to say that. I'm sorry. I'm just starting to get into Pokemon. Pokemon Legendary Collection Reverse Hollow Charizard from 2002. CGC 10. Victor Wembanyama. Here's the first 1B in a 10. That's out of 12. So his prices have come down some. That would have been a lot more expensive card. Hoops Bams Shaquille O'Neal out of 250. $5,000. I never even heard of that set, to be completely honest. A Stroud Color Blast, 5,200. Hand cut Willie Mays from like a meat packaging place. 1953 Briggs Meats. That's really cool. That's really cool. The coloring on that is crazy good for being from the 50s. Normally you see discoloration and stuff like that. That looks just absolutely gorgeous. Another Shea for 5. LeBron James rookie refractor in a 9, 4800. Really some great cards here. That looks like a super fractor. I wonder why they got it certified authentic only and didn't grade it. Interesting. It's interesting. There's got to be like a scratch or something that's going on this card that's leading to them not grading it. It's 4,700, still a good price. F1, Lewis Hamilton, Topps Dynasty, 4,700. And dude's an absolute beast. Absolute beast, 4,700. He is a beast. He will be so good. I mean, he is so good, but he'll be the number one guy in the league, in my opinion. He looks like Shai, but not Shai at all. Because Shai, he scores some of his games, he scored all of his points from the free throw line. Edwards is not doing that. Edwards is baller. Dude's so good. Precious Metals of Rivera in a 7, 4,600. Here's a hockey Ovechkin RPA in a 9.5. Very good for an 05. Thick card. Ice Premiers it's a thicker card. 4,600. Here's the guy, Cal Ripken. I never got to see him play, but I've seen some like old replay games. Dude was so good. He was so good, and he just went about his business, which I loved. Most baseball players aren't cocky, like they have a little bit of cockiness to them, but you watch the NBA now, and they're constantly jawing, and I just can't stand it, to be completely honest with you. It's annoying. It's disrespectful. I don't watch the NBA much. Honestly, I don't. Because I'll just look at the box scores, because I can't stand just sitting there and watching the game. Because it's just so unwatchable at times. Bonds, PMG, beautiful. Shining, what does that say? I don't even know what that is. 4,300 though for a card that I've never even heard of. It's crazy. I mean, again, I'm not heavily into Pokemon. I just started getting into it. Another beautiful. That's out of 13. Wow. Another beautiful Shai. Blaine's Charizard. 4,200. There's a lot of cards that are going to be ending near that 10,000 range, would be my guess. One of the big rookies for this past year. Alperen Sengun, still holding good value. I mean, an out of 10, if you can get Panini Gold of like really anybody, as long as they're not like bottom of the barrel, you're in good shape. Like you're gonna be making some decent money. The Umbreon, 4,000. Topps Contemporary. See, I bought a collection from a relative of mine, and they didn't have this card, but they had this set. So, not the set, but like they had some of the cards from the set, and I sold some of the cards that were like of not even good players for a decent amount of money, and without grading it. So it's kind of crazy that you can get some of these cards that are just like really good. Impeccable Basketball case, 4,000. I mean, that's gonna go probably in that 4,800 range. What year is it? 23. It's basketball though. It might push. It'll probably push into that 1,500. I'm thinking only like 1,500 a box, but it might be more like 2,500 a box, because I haven't really checked on those pricings. It could be 2,500 a box. It could be 2,000 a box. 2,000 gets it to 6. If it's 15 a box though, that only gets you another $500. Gets you to about that 4,500 range, which is more so where I would think that would land, but I'm not sure. Beautiful. I love the zebra. Again, more Shais and some more Pokemon. That's an interesting Pokemon. That's really kind of cool. And the Luigi promo, and then a Jordan. So those are the cards that are up on auction ending tonight in just under 5 hours. In just under 5 hours, these cards will be ending. they'll end, and we'll check it out maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. One of these days we'll make a video and we'll go over the alt auction stuff from the last week, this past Thursday that ended, and then we'll also go over these and kind of look at some of the highest priced cards that sold in these recent auctions. Thanks again, guys, for stopping in and checking out another video. If you were listening on the podcast version, please stick around there, and we will continue to upload on both. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more. Peace.